Hey, beautiful people, it's your boy Q back here up again. I hope that everyone is still well and that you guys are enjoying your time, using your time wisely and effectively. Today's video will be on two questions that I've promised to share on. These questions is questions that gives reason to living. These two questions are the questions that makes every human being live a purposeful life and a goal-driven life. So the questions are why and how. These two questions, they might sound very basic and simple, but looking into these questions, they actually are very profound questions. And these questions, trust and believe me, are questions that every single successful person that you admire, that I admire, answers to these questions every single day. When they get tired, they draw strength from these questions. So, firstly, what I want to inform you is that I will be taking my notes, reading from my notes that I've written down in my book, and I'll just be sharing a scripture also with us. So, please bear with me if I now and then look down, and I will try my best to make eye contact. And the reason why I'm going to do this is because I want to make the message simple as possible. Conveying the message, it should be simple as possible. That's what I'm trying to do here. So, jumping back to the why and how. My first point will be the why and how question helps us to live a purposeful life and a goal-driven life. Secondly, will be it helps and enables us to grow every single day, because these are the two questions I believe that helps us to focus. Remember, on the previous video I shared on, based on the word focus, what it means to me is that follow one course until successful. That's what focus means for me, and that's the simple way of breaking down focus. Thirdly, will be these two questions, the why and the how, makes us live a simple life but yet a disciplined life. The reason why I'm saying so, it helps us to focus on the journey that is set before us, and it helps us to stay in our lane, which is very important for each and every individual in order to become successful, in order to become fulfilled within the desires you have and the dreams that you have and so desire to achieve. You have to stay in your lane, you have to be focused every single day. And these two questions helps us eliminate distractions strategically. Let me tell you what I mean when I say strategically. These two questions will help us to spend our time wisely. These two questions will help us to reduce the distractions every single day, like just occupying yourself with something that doesn't contribute towards your growth, and that doesn't eventually help you in growing and improving, heading on the path and the journey that you are on. And my other point will be that these two questions give like a sense of hope and a sense of a brighter future. It gives actually a clear picture of what you want and how you will get there, or how one can maneuver around life's challenges, life's the tribulations we face every single day. Like, at this point, life is unpredictable and it gets harder and challenging by the day due to the pandemic that everyone is facing globally. And the other important factor or point that I want to share on these two questions is that this question brings us some how guidelines and instruction to overcome our daily challenges. Most importantly, it brings direction into our lives. It gives you a clear picture of what you want and how you're going to get there. That's what I basically touch on the points that I've shared so far, and just a biblical reading, for strengthening and enlightenment. It will be the scripture that will come out of Matthew chapter 7 verse 13. The Bible clearly tells us that enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many go through it. But small is the gate and narrow is it that leads to life, and only a few finds it. So the highlight here in this scripture for me is that broad is the way of destruction, and it's easy to follow that path, but narrow is the way that leads to life, and few find it because it requires discipline, and it's not easy walking on this path, basically. So most of us, I know we sit with a lot of questions every single day, like, why should I get rid of certain friends? Why should I get rid of certain habits? Okay, my question then will be, how does these friends affect you? Your friend circle, how does it affect you? Does it keep you stagnant, or does it help you grow, and help you to move closer to that dream you have, in like developing your character and stepping closer to your goals that you have set for yourself? And the other question will be, how can I get rid of these? Firstly, know what you want. If you are clear on what you want, it will be easy for you to act and respond with integrity towards your friends, and if it's certain friends that you want to get rid of, I suggest that you address this issue in a manner of love. Tell them, hey guys, listen here, man. The thing is that I've realized since we've been friends, or for the time we've been friends, I haven't been growing. I've been slacking. There's some type of delay in my life, and these are my goals that I want to reach. But even the simple goals I can't reach, spending my daily time with y'all guys. But guys, I just want to be honest with you guys that you guys don't help me in any sense or anyhow. You guys don't have an input, or there's no positive contribution towards my daily growth and my daily path, actually, that I am walking on. And the other point will be that give the guys a reason. If you give your friends a valid reason, I believe personally it brings enlightenment, and they might have been blind to what you have seen, and they can say, but it's actually true what you're saying, and hey, yeah, I or we are willing to grow from it, and so you can help others up as you help yourself. Be that voice, because your voice matters, instead of just walking away, and now the guys are speaking bad about you, and you also feeding from that negative energy and responding in a negative way. Like, guys will say, hi, he thinks is who and what, but he's not the, and you will be like, hey, those guys, man, those guys are for the birds. In Afrikaans we will say, alles vir die fools, yeah. So there will just be a negativity and envy, that's circulating, instead of using the issue or the problem in your advantage to grow. Let both parties or the whole circle grow from it. If they don't want to grow from it, be free, just to say, hey guys, I respect you all. Thanks for your friendship and so much. I still love you guys. I appreciate you guys, but I have to move forward, and I can't, surround myself with you guys because you guys are hindering my growth, and you give valid reasons, and somehow, trust me, if it's not one, but most of them will understand what you're actually trying to say, and they will let you go freely, and in that sense you can, have freedom and know that, hey, I've done my part. Like, guys, if you take from it or if you don't take from it, I've done my part. It's up to you guys now to act to what I said, or open your eyes to what I've said. So yeah, these are the two questions that we need to answer daily, because I believe, especially in a time such as this, we have to be emotionally prepared. We have to be spiritually prepared. We have to be physically prepared and mentally prepared to overcome our daily challenges, because it's getting tougher and harder by the day during this pandemic that we are facing, and it's not easy, to just take or make decisions. You have to act wise in making your decisions, and you have to be responsible for your actions. So these are the two questions that I personally move with every day. When I feel like I'm losing hope, when I feel discouraged, I ask myself these questions. Quentin, why are you doing this? Is this thing that you are busy with helping you to reach your daily goals or your dream? Does it help you step closer to your dream? And the other question will be, if this is the situation, how do you get then to what you want, to achieve? Then I will then I will maneuver and find the way, through life's daily challenges to get where I want to get. Like, I will ask myself every single day, how will I achieve this certain goal? And asking the why question brings instruction, self-instruction. It brings direction. It brings a sense of hope. It brings a sense, of a brighter future that is lying ahead of you. So you will eventually then step into a position, of discipline, and you will live a simple life, and you will live a life of meaning, full of meaning, and a purposeful life. So these are the most two important questions one need to ask yourself daily when you get discouraged, when you feel like you're losing hope, when it's getting hard, and thought crosses your mind that you want to give up. Just remind yourself of these two questions: the how and the why. Why and how. These questions will bless you, and it will help you overcome daily challenges. Trust and believe me, I live by these two questions. I know what I'm speaking of. And everyone else there, I've studied a lot of people that actually make it in life, and we tend to admire or desire things that successful people achieve in life, but we never ask for the foundation. How deep is the foundation? What mixture did you use to achieve that foundation? And what strategy did you use to build the structure? That's the things that we tend to ignore. But I ask these questions every single day. When I admire, maybe for example, my role model will be now Joshua Selman. I will ask myself, how did this man come here? And listening to his life stories and things, I will get an idea. Okay, it takes sacrifice, it takes this and this. There's a huge price to pay. And the question that will come then to my mind is that, Quentin, are you prepared to pay this price to achieve this certain goal, or this certain level in your life? And then I will make the decision. Yes, I am ready. Yes, I am willing. Yes, I am prepared. So let me walk to this fire in order that I may glow in the future or in the end of the whole process, and also be someone that other youngsters will look up to. So guys, let us stay focused. Let us remind ourselves daily why we're living, and let us just live life with purpose, and let us stick to questions, disciplines, instructions, and a direction that going to help us live a life that is goal driven every single day. Beautiful people, bless you, bless you, bless you. May our good Lord keep you, guide you, provide for you, protect you, and uplift you. I believe that God is the only lifter of all men. What I said to some friend the other day, I told him that yes, man can uplift himself, but it will only be temporal. But when God uplifts you, nothing can stop you, and he places you on a level or on a height that it's not possible in our own strength, to place ourselves at that point. And uh we should focus. Let's place our eyes upon the right things every single day, things that are beneficial towards our future and our growth. Peace, grace, and peace be to you, beloveds. Love you so very much, beautiful people. I hope that you guys are blessed by this video. And what I'm trying to do in each and every video, I try to share my personal experiences and what I've studied and realized in people's lives that we admire every single day and that we look up to. So be blessed by this video. May God bless you.